Welcome to the Esteemed FaceTime with Leaders, an initiative by World Development Corporation. I am Falakzeeb Khan, anchor at World Development Corporation. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform for industry titans to share their experiences, thoughts, ideas, and best practices in order to inspire one another and future leaders. In a nutshell, we attempt to encapsulate the multi-decadal learnings acquired by these industry leaders. We also hope that by conducting these FaceTime with Leaders interviews, we can bring together a global community of eminent personalities. By bringing together such visionaries on one platform, we hope to play a part in inspiring the lives of other leaders. Great learning from great leaders undoubtedly assist everyone by identifying, nurturing, and using the trade secrets that are proven success formulas for many. And this is what we aim for with these sessions by making them a gathering of industry stalwarts and a knowledge-sharing community. We have one such industry titan on FaceTime with Leaders with us today, Mr. Ashwini Kumar. Hello, welcome, Mr. Kumar.
Hi, Falakzeeb. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. We are glad to have you here today with us on FaceTime with Leaders. So let me give you a quick brief about Mr. Kumar. He is a seasoned human resource leader, data science practitioner, and quality evangelist with over 1.5 decades of diverse experience across various industries like financial services and insurance, power and energy, infrastructure and mining. He has earned several assessment certifications and CII-EXIM Business Excellence Awards. He is also a certified Six Sigma and project management professional and a design thinking and data science practitioner. Within his HR purview, he has proven his multi-speciality skills across numerous functions. Currently, he is serving in the role of Chief People Officer at IIFL Samasta Finance Limited, whereby he spearheads HR, L&D, ESG, and corporate communication functions and builds a progressive and high-performing work culture in an organization of 13,500 employees. So, Mr. Ashwini Kumar, could you let our viewers know about your career journey of reaching the position of CPO at IIFL Samasta Finance?
Sure, Falakzeeb. See, the career journey had been very exciting and enriching. And in last 1.5 decade, I have worked with around 4 organizations and all were a big conglomerates. I started my intern in Tata Quality Management Services. And it was a great exposure in terms of strategy building and in the knowledge management arena. I was very privileged, rather I'll say, that I contributed very little to that project, which was a very prestigious one in Tata's at that point of time. That was a Tata Benchmarking Club and Knowledge Management Chain. Excellent project, excellent learning. And that little contribution, if you see in today's world, that has come up really well, that you see today Tata New and other new technology platforms in Tata Group. So I got an opportunity to work for infra companies as well, wherein I gained more knowledge about the heavy engineering and also got a chance to transform performance management systems and learning and development processes. That time, infra sector was not so organized, but we as a HR experts, we made a great impact in these two dimensions. And that was more of a kind of a automation and technology driven kind of projects. Then I came across a excellent opportunity, and I'll say that that was provided by the Reliance. And I worked in Indonesia in a greenfield project, which was really a kind of a challenge, big challenge, and kind of a new space for me. And there we have set up the full HR function and the business function in that greenfield project. In the new country with all the challenges of laws, legalities, and various other aspects. Great exposure, no doubt. Then further moved on to Mahindra's, and wherein the management of Mahindra trusted me on various, again, strategic projects, wherein like people CMM level 5, then great place to work projects, and also HR planning and strategy to drive Mahindra HR function. So that was really a remembrance again for me, wherein the whole team has brought in a lot of awards and accolades to Mahindra's. And the Mahindra Finance per se was one of the first in BFSI sector to gain that People CMM Level 5 project, prestigious award. And it was one of the kind of a star, I'll say, the companies, and it was a kind of a real achievement wherein the whole Mahindra finance team celebrated it well. If you ask about my motivation in the current role, of course, I am more inclined towards practicing organization and HR transformation projects, driving business values through various technology interventions and data science projects. I have developed my skill in data science and also the business analytics. Employee engagement retention is a real challenge for every HR, and being in current role as a CPO, I feel that here I get a good freedom to experiment and really make a big difference in terms of employee engagement, talent management, and retention. Thank you.
That's really great. Like indeed come a long way, and through different switches and everything. So I'm sure like it's helped you grow in your career. So how do you manage such intricate and varied job roles along with people management so well? Is there a motivating factor that helps you through them, or a principle that you live by?
Sure. See, I think continuous learning in any role where I reach the helm of affairs as a CXO or a MD CEO, I think continuous learning and consistent delivery in what you take is the mantra I follow. I bring in kind of a participative and collaborative culture among the team members and leverage the best talent out of it. So my values, if you talk about, I believe in integrity to the core. And as a person, I am data driven, decision maker, and also always experiment with the new tech platforms to drive business value.
That's great. That's really great. So which of your roles do you enjoy the most and why?
Yeah. So as a CXO, we wear a lot of hats, various hats. Sometimes you become a strategic thinker. Sometimes you become a data person. Sometimes you become a corporate governance person. Sometimes you become a kind of a growth and strategy person, wherein you have to drive organization towards the growth faster and with the full speed. But at the same time, one important thing at CXO level we should not miss, and that is the corporate governance. And whenever we take any kind of decisions, it should ensure the sustainability of the organization in the long run. So that we always keep in mind.
Yes. So as ESG is one of the functions you address, have you ever had an opportunity to bring about any major ESG-led transformation?
Yeah, if you see IIFL Samasta per se and also IIFL Foundation, we have really made a great difference in the ESG space. We file BRSR report as well, and we focus more on community transformation projects, many of which you'll find very self-sustainable, and the business models also include our economic inclusion and women entrepreneurship. So I'll say the ESG thing, what we are doing right now is quite inspiring as of now. And we are also focusing on how we can leverage the renewable sources of energy and its conservation. So in these aspects, we are driving our projects, whether it comes to solar, whether it's come to women entrepreneurship. Around in 17 states we are present right now, and 5 states we are driving these projects of women entrepreneurship, wherein we teach and we build the capabilities of women, rural women, to earn their livelihood, not only by funding them, but also teaching them skills how to earn their livelihood. Say, for example, mushroom cultivation. Say, for example, running a kirana shop and doing their own tally systems, the debit credit, bookkeeping, the goat rearing projects, the projects like jute bag, and we also link them with the market. So that's a kind of good sustainable projects we have done in terms of women development. And also a lot of solar projects we have done, and in terms of renewable sources and conservation in last few years, which is really impact to the planet.
Wow, that's really very interesting to know. So as an ESG and corporate governance expert, what values do you bring to the table?
See, as a ESG and corporate governance expert, we always ensure that organization sustainability is our focus. We always think in the long run and bring in more of a kind of a value creation models of business. So one of the strategic priorities is the ESG and corporate governance in our company. And what I think to drive ESG, to drive corporate governance, and even to drive the company per se, the business per se, for any leader, the business ethics and the integrity is the most important thing which matters.
That's there. Yes. So when we talk about technology, what are some of the most remarkable changes you have seen in your field with changes in technology? And what changes do you expect to see with the advent of IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, big data, and Web 3.0?
Sure. See, technology is disrupting the whole business. When I started learning AI ML from MIT Boston, it was a kind of a black box for me. And suddenly, after 1.5 years, it was all transparent for me that how data science projects works and how you make a difference in data science space. But at the same time, if you don't do a kind of a continuous learning in this particular space, the business sustenance will be a question. So the businesses and especially all the CXOs should wear the hat of a technology person, whatever position they are, whether they are in a CPO role or a CTO role or a CBO role, business person, they need to tap the technology and also see that what new age technologies are coming so that it can help my customers build my business, new models of business, and also makes my business reach out faster and better to my stakeholders. So that's the kind of thought process one should have. And I think the transformation in technology is happening much faster than imagination. And surely, I think it will help the business in the long run, and it will uplift the mankind. I'm very, very sure of that.
Yes, it's a great thought, I must say. So as you know, we are building a community of industry magnates. The move is meant for cross-pollination of knowledge and building a knowledge-sharing community of corporate giants and industry experts. So what are your thoughts about these initiatives taken by Mr. Zishan Pathan, Mr. Hemal Mehta, and the whole World Development Corporation team?
This initiative, I'll say, this is not just an initiative. This is not just an initiative. This is rather, I'll say, a wave. They are creating a wave where they are trying to ensure that the corporate governance, ESG, should become the core of the business. You can see in the last few years how the various companies have fumbled in their businesses and also got into big problems. You will see that how they have shut down their shops, and it has really created a bad impact on economy. So I'll say that this is a wave to create a big awareness among all the leaders at the CXO level, at the board level, and it's a big contribution to the business and to the economy. I believe that we all new age leaders will bring in more focus towards organization sustenance and growth in coming years, keeping the corporate governance and ESG in mind.
Yes, the really great words and really kind words by you. So it was fantastic conversing with you, and I'm confident that your insights will inspire future leaders. Thank you so much for joining us today, Mr. Kumar. We wish you the best for your future endeavors. Moreover, trust that this initiative by Directors Institute unquestionably expanded the participants' understanding and enriched their minds. Thank you so much once again. I'm sure that, all the insights, all the journey that you have shared with our viewers, I'm sure it will help them grow in their businesses too. It was great talking to you.
Thank you so much. And thanks to Directors Institute for giving this kind of platform to share my experiences. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.